Hey, I have people ask me, how much time does it take to be a successful coach? How much time do you invest every day? What does that look like? What do I have to do? I'm not a salesperson, you know, and then introvert goes in. I'm not going to try because it's too scary. And I'll tell you, it's really very simple. I was the same way. I'm not a salesperson. I wasn't into network marketing. I found it to be oogie. So I was apprehensive. And then when I changed my mindset and said, I'm not selling, I'm sharing. Just like a restaurant that I like, a movie that I like, the Nike shoes that I like, whatever it is, I'm just sharing things that I like that work for me. Um, and that's all there is to it. So a typical day when I still had my job, I would get up around 5 or 5:30. I would meditate, journal, check my Coach Online office for things. I would, make notes of who I was going to reach out to that day, work out, start to make breakfast, get my lunch ready before people even woke up. Then on my way to work, I would listen to personal development, or I would listen to team calls or Beachbody National Wake Up calls to kind of get my mindset going and figure out what I was going to do. I would post on Facebook before I even got out of my car at work, and I would check messages there. And then I'd go in and do my work day. Typically, I would bring my lunch, so I would return messages on my lunch break, and I would save a lot of stuff on my phone. So links and things like that, I had it in the notes section on my phone so I could just send it out. Or I used Evernote or Google Docs or whatever works for you. I would save it on my phone. Repeated things. And return messages, I would text people mostly. Couldn't really do a ton of phone calls while I was at work, so I would text and follow up on Facebook. Then when I would get in my car on the way home, I would check my messages before I got out of the parking lot and shoot off a few more, head home, listen to more personal development, get my kid from school, depending on the day, and go home and have family time for a while. Cook dinner, homework, all that kind of stuff. And then after my son was in bed, I would do more phone calls with people, send out more messages, do some more learning and reading, and do things to move my business forward, return messages, send messages out. And I did that every day. That got me to 2.5 years later, I left my job to be a full-time coach. I probably spent anywhere from 30 minutes to 2 hours a day, depending on the day, like Saturday or Sunday, I might have more time. But I just did it consistently. I can work with you on what to post on Facebook and how to create lists and how to make a challenge group and different things like that. But I didn't know what I was doing at the time. I just did what I felt would help people and would attract people to me. How can I help them? What do they need? And that's what I focused on, and that's how I had success. And that's my tip on that. I mean, don't be afraid to help people. And you just say, where can I do it? I'm going to schedule it. I'm going to make it happen. Just like with your health and fitness. If you're going to do the 21-day fix and you follow the meal plan and you plan your meals ahead of time and you are following the program, you're going to have awesome results and great success. Same thing with the business aspect of it. If you say, I'm going to do this 30 minutes a day or an hour a day, I'm going to focus on this, then naturally the compound effect takes hold and you're going to have success. If you don't show up on team calls or you don't really plug into the team, and you think, well, I'm just going to do this on my own, then you may or may not have success. But we build as a team, we help each other as a team, and that's how you're going to have the most success.